have my audio on just so that we have an audio check. Check, 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 audio check. Oh, okay, perfect. And here's for anyone who wants to go check that out. And also, I'm gonna post in the chat all of our like beacons page, so it has like all of our links. So now is probably a good time for anyone who wants to like, if you're gonna go wash your hands for purification, or if you need a drinky drink, because it looks like we're about ready. So I have a drinky drink. I mean, you're probably gonna need it if you're gonna do. So there's 2 prayers to Aphrodite, opening and closing. Sorry, 3 prayers to Aphrodite, opening and closing with Hestia, and then there's like the offering page and who's Aphrodite and credits and dates. So I have a tendency of taking Hestia, so if that's cool. I'll take Hestia. If not. Okay, I can take the Hestias. And yeah, now is the time to volunteer if you guys want a part, because otherwise I'm going to take one of the Aphrodites. Okay, perfect. I haven't turned on the audio for you to be heard on Twitch yet. So yeah, well, because I normally warn people because I think it's polite. So you know what I would love to start doing? This is kind of your warning. What I'd love to start doing, and I'm putting this out there because anyone can throw audios at me, is for us to have like music for the rituals on my side, so that when we're right, that would be really nice. We'd have a hard time doing it unless it's in the presentation. People in the audience here on Discord won't be able to hear it, which we could do. It's just that might be a little complicated for some people, but I would love to have tracks that we could at least play on the stream. But yeah, besides that, this is your warning. Been warned. Alright, let me turn on my nope. Start. There we go. All right, you are on audio.
Fantabulous. Okay, so it looks like it'll be V and I reading for this one. Yeah, V, whatever one you want, you can just let me know once we flip over to the page.
I'm gonna take the Hestia, and I'm gonna take the Aphrodite prayer right after the reading page, because I figure you probably do the reading page.
Okay, so then, those 2 right together?
Yeah, I'll do not the 2 Aphrodite. I want it to be like you go, then I go, then you go, so that.
Ah, I see. Okay, every other.
I go,
gotcha.
you go. I go, you go. Yeah, yes, baby.
Alrighty. I'll start with this one.
I have a fur baby that is pining for love because she knows it's Aphrodite's day. Yeah, that's why she's here.
About love. Yeah. Yes, this is the Aphrodite ritual. We have the date at the bottom for convenience, because a lot of people who end up making rituals later look through past rituals for like ideas, inspiration, etc. I did add a little ritual agenda, just for people who want to know what's happening, or if they're looking at it later to figure out how they want to set stuff up. Afterwards, we will have the devotional activity, just because I want people to be able to take as much time as they want with it, and then I figured it would be easier for everyone to be able to close the
The
ritual and then
temple.
do it after. Um, it'll be devotional journaling. We have some prompts. I have a little classical music playlist from YouTube. Thank you, YouTube.
Oh,
To put
perfect.
on in
When
the
we get to that
background.
point, let's share that in the chat so
Yeah,
everyone
I'll
can
I'll
use it.
stick it over. It's not something that I made because I'm not that coordinated.
Psh.
So yeah, I appreciate that person. And as we mentioned before, ritual purification is something that's not very easy for us to do virtually. So if that's something you incorporate in your rituals, some do, some don't. Maybe you did it before, maybe you'll do it now. You can purify your space. Some people do incense, some people, yeah, wash their hands. You can even just do a quick prayer if that's something that you want to do. Not necessary, but it's an option.
Um,
Yep.
you can also do sound cleansing. We did that for I
Ooh,
think one of Apollo's rituals. I think last year.
could ring a bell. There's so much
Yes.
variety. Yeah.
So I have a little incense going right here. So if you guys kind of want to see it on camera, I'm putting it like right up
Oh
to my
god.
camera here. So it does the really nice smoky effect on Twitch and on YouTube.
Insert disclaimer, Helena Carroll does not stand for dangerous activities such as lack of fire safety and burning themselves on incense.
Oh, no, I have a mini fire extinguisher in my room.
Oh, oh, good.
Yeah, cuz I've
I
definitely
thought you were saying, hmm.
I've definitely I'm the reason we have fire safety rules.
Evidently, I'm not on camera, but I also have incense and a giant hunk of rose quartz next to me.
Oh, I have yellow quartz actually, which I found out or was reminded this morning that it's for relief of anxiety, it's for concentration, and I mean it's quartz, so as well. So I thought that was really good to bring in, and I also have a rose quartz as well. I have two quartzes.
Very fitting. Double quartz.
So that's another way that you could do cleansing because I do this is I will roll. I'll show it on stream video here. I'll roll the stones in my hands, and it's to me it's just a calming sensory thing. So I personally, especially when I'm doing something that's for helping with calming or something like that, I'll just imagine that with breathing, of course, that I'm kind of taking all the uck out of me, the yuck out, and giving it to the crystal, and then I'll purify that later. Um, and that's a way that you could do purifying as well.
This is true. This is very true. Similar to meditation, but a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more focused on a specific object, which can help
Yeah.
people with concentration issues.
Yeah, a focusing object, exactly. Are
Alrighty.
we
You
taking?
want the first prayer to Hestia here?
Yeah.
Or the
Ah, I
last one? You
dropped my
want both?
quartz.
Alright. The thing helping you cleanse, that one?
Yeah, that thing. That thing that we're
Okay.
doing right now. All right. Oh, I love that the flower
Oh,
just
why do
faded
you...
in.
Oh, there we go.
Take a second. Let everyone mellow in. O good Lady Hestia, we invoke your name in honor of your fellow fair goddess Aphrodite of love, she who aids you in your care and devotion to the foundation of home and hearth. May you join us and offer your blessing as we worship divine Aphrodite as one. Oh, I got goosey bumps on my cheeks. That's fun.
You can't
Um,
hear it because it would be loud, but I'm lightly clapping at your reading.
Thank you.
It's
Here, hold on.
you are-
Wait, do we have that option to do the sound effects?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think that's optional on a public stage.
I don't think that's on the stage. Yeah, I'm
No.
sorry.
Um,
I don't even have a clapping emote, but I'll find one later.
what was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna remind everyone, in case you don't know, um, there is like guidelines for how to hold your hands. We just went over this in book club last week. Um, or yeah, last week, which is that when we're praying to deities, like think of the earth crust as like the line. So if we're praying to Hestia, you want to put your hands palms facing up, whatever way is most comfortable for you. And I don't think we're going to be doing it, but if it's for deities like chthonic, like Hades and stuff, or some aspect of a deity that's chthonic, then hands down. So for this ritual, we're going to be doing our hands up because it's Aphrodite and she's, yeah. So if you want to do that, yeah, hands up.
Let the butterflies fly away. Okay. Sorry. I'm so focused. Whew.
So we're talking about Aphrodite.
Yeah, which
Mercury.
this was a wild thing for me because I'm Arrow Ace, fun fact.
Ah.
So I really wanted to focus in on this one as like love in like a general sense rather than the more traditional media romantic type thing.
Oh yeah, I'll get up on my pedestal about that shit all day.
Oh, yeah. Which in fact I'm going to brute force us to keep going. I'm gonna steer us along. Um, okay, so who is Aphrodite? She's one of our more common goddesses, so I'm sure a lot of you have heard about her, at the very least, if not through media, then on HH. But she is the goddess of love, beauty, pleasure, and procreation. There is a lot of UPG that has been added to that, but these are just the bare bones, completely, traditional historical sense. Um, Aphrodite has had multiple lovers throughout myth. Lord Ares is obviously one of the most commonly portrayed, though she was married to Hephaestus for a period of time. Um, her parents were typically either said to be Zeus and I can never pronounce this name, Dione. I've never gotten it. Though other myth claims that it was from Uranus and the sea foam. So there was no mother involved in that situation; that she just rose up from the sea foam. Her most notorious divine children, because there's a lot, and if we were to name them all, we'd be here all day.
Yep.
We have Eros, who is love. Now, sometimes he's said to be created alongside. There's some stuff there with Eros. Diomos, which is fear, Harmonia, which is harmony, and Phobos, which is panic. Fear and panic were also said to be companions of Ares as well, right? So that would be who the father would be in this situation specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then at the side, she has a lot of titles and epithets. So I just chose some of them that I felt were pretty interesting and not always stuff that you would immediately think of. Such as common to all people, which is referring to how love is common to all people. Um, of Ares or warlike, risen from the sea is just a beautiful term in my opinion. Laughter loving and bringer of victory, another one, as Aphrodite did have a war goddess aspect
Mm-hmm.
in some locations.
People forget that. Like,
Yeah, initially that was one of the older what's the word I'm looking for? Not facts, but some of the older information we have about her was in some places because she was seen as a companion to Ares, who was the god of war. Uh, they heavily brought on bringer of victory, war of like
mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Nicephorus. I want to point out because you know me, agree. Pandemos comments on the love that's common to all people. Agape. It's one of the 7 types of love. Go look it up. Okay, I'm gonna shut my mouth. That's my only mention of it. I'm gonna be quiet now.
He's just gonna leave the stream one time. I'm like, no, wait, come back. Alrighty. It's your turn.
It is my turn. Oh, Jahan wrote this. That's wonderful. Also want to highlight, of course, Mercury is one of our amazing mods. Jahan, the Necromancer, is one of our amazing mods. You'll find Jahan a lot in, in the gate. Helping out, welcoming people, which our members could no longer see for protection.
Jahan's only allowed in actual AKs once a week. That's when we feed and water them, and then you don't see them again.
That's when we show our love.
Once a week.
So big thank you, and of course we always encourage anyone to, even if it's not related to the current ritual that's being planned, if you have a poem or a prayer and you'd be happy for HH to use it, please just tag a mod, let us know. We will absolutely copy that, and the resource committee will be happy to log it for us. We really appreciate, encourage all of that. So big thanks to everyone who contributed. So prayer for Aphrodite. Numero uno. Palms facing up. Oh gracious Aphrodite. Oh God, you put a hard word in there. Um,
That wasn't this was me. None of this was me.
I mean, like,
I have
handed.
I have no control. I just live
Wait,
here.
I gotta take a second to sound this out.
No, you got it, babe. I'll improv
Kuro,
while you do that.
kuro.
You guys come here
I got
often?
it. You guys
Okay,
coming
yeah,
out?
we're good. Here we go.
All right. Oh, great. That's a hard word.
You got it.
Oh, gracious
Just
Aphrodite, Kuros.
close.
Oh, gracious Aphrodite, Kurotrophos, born of seashell, light, and sea foam, may you nurture our children. May they grow into beauty and splendor.
Yeah, sorry, I hit the wrong button right away, but woo, I was trying to clap. Yeah,
Cool.
sometimes with the Latin spellings and they're related, I just kind of figure it out along the way, and then later I Google how to say it, and I'm very wrong.
Oh, that's a great idea. Never thought of that. That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. Sometimes I wrote down this. I used to write down the spellings before time, back when I had like preemptive thought. But that's not an option in my life
So what
anymore.
we're saying is that you don't, we, the gods will love you even if you don't know how to say shit. It's,
Yeah,
no one should feel bad
I mean,
about that. I know a lot of people
amen.
do. So
Spelling's hard.
spelling is hard, but,
Spelling's hard. Speaking's hard. Life's
but
hard. Be like that.
yeah, and
Pretty.
that's why we love each
Um,
other. Ooh, offering
I
ideas.
yeah. So I decided to make a list because again, like virtual offerings, a little bit tricky. We're doing a devotional activity after the ritual. However, I wanted to make a list as well as I again wanted to focus in on some of the less traditional romantic aspects because romance is a big part of a lot of people's life. But there's so much love to go around. Why limit it to that?
Yeah,
Um, we got obviously our perfume and cologne for a physical offering. I was gonna add essential oil to that. Just any something that makes you like the smell and maybe it makes you a bit more confident. We got flowers. Traditionally roses were associated with Aphrodite, but I again really want to harp on as well something that you find beautiful, right? If you like spider lilies, then great. Maybe that's the flower that you, as your UPG, can associate with Aphrodite. Um, Desserts, specifically added them separately. We got honey, oranges, and apples. Those are three
mm,
traditional
I'm
associations
actually.
with Aphrodite. Um, Mirrors, a big one. Um, Dove figurines and Aphrodite statue. Those are fairly standard, I feel, but I know some people like having that physical display of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a
And
physical
then jewelry.
representation.
Yeah, it's easier sometimes for people to have something that's just so direct to them in that aspect versus something like a mirror, which is maybe a bit more abstract, but it could also
Mm-hmm.
go the other way. Maybe you don't feel comfortable having an Aphrodite statue
Mm-hmm.
in your home right now due to whatever reason. And a mirror is something a lot, basically everyone has a mirror,
Mm-hmm.
even just a pocket mirror. Um, and then for devotional activities, these are again kept pretty vague. I wanted it to be applicable. Self-care rituals, face masks, paint your nails, brush your teeth, just
I
something that
happen to
you
have
are
all of
doing for
these
yourself.
here on my desk, like right now. I'm
This is
literally
a
holding up a
good
face
time.
mask on stream, a nail polish
He's
bottle. I
ready.
have an apple here. Like,
I did a bath with like a Lush bath bomb.
yes, that would be really
Last
great.
night, technically this morning, it was like 1 a.m. Let's not bring it up. Uh, it was great. It had sparkles. Life was fantastic. It was fantastic. I loved the bath, some would say. Uh, consume media related to any kind of love. If you want to read Pride and Prejudice, be my guest.
Ooh,
I've read it.
that's a great idea.
Um, but I also would like to say anything related to family, even found family. I watched The Wild Robot from DreamWorks like last week, and I think I cried 3 times.
That's
That's
a
great.
great movie about love and love across,
Yes.
I guess, different species
Yeah,
and
across boundaries,
yeah,
you know?
exactly across boundaries. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful movie.
Um, it's,
Maybe
it has obviously family, adopted family, it has friendships, it has community. All of these things are so essential to people. If you just have romantic love in your life, you're really losing out on all these extra opportunities, you know? Do,
I
do,
wholeheartedly agree.
stand up for yourself. I'm really gonna harp on this. Again, Aphrodite has this warlike aspect. Um, if you cannot stand up and defend yourself, or put in those boundaries or whatever issue you're facing, um, that you're doing yourself a disservice. And self-love is so important, right? If you wouldn't let other people be treated that way, you can't let yourself be treated that way. Loving yourself is so important in the steps to learning to love the world and others around you. Um,
I may have
do
copied out one of the seven styles of love in the chat.
no.
I might be looking for
Okay.
the amazing graphic that our amazing graphics artist Isabel made about it. But philatia, philatia is the love of self, right? So that's that's a way that like and involved also associating with like the mirrors or jewelry or perfume cologne, like
Mhm.
what you're saying, and standing up for yourself and also the self care, treating yourself with love. Honestly, there's so much information and so much science behind this actually makes you love other things and people more. And I have my
Mhm.
jewelry area devoted to Aphrodite. So like you guys can celebrate the gods in so many ways and I love how we can do that. And yeah. So show
Well, and
appreciation.
self-love,
Mhm.
it doesn't always have to be, I am the most beautiful thing in the world, or even just I am beautiful. If you have to, you can start small. I like the color of my eyes, and just go from there. Or I like the way my hands look when I wear these rings.
Actually, I'm just gonna
Um,
steal this for like a hot second and be like, you know what, everybody, if you're comfortable, whoever wants to, don't bite me, Tempo. I know that love bites are a thing for animals, but like that wasn't on the list.
he's
Jesus,
showing you love
I know she is. I'd love to see,
with her
what
mouth.
things that you love or things that you love about yourself. If you would take that moment, where we can all
If you guys
celebrate love together. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys need some time to brainstorm a little bit, this may or may not be a journaling prompt related to our after
Oh, I
ritual
don't know the
activity.
journaling prompt. I don't even know. I haven't looked
So
at it. I'm gonna be
it's
surprised
okay.
like everyone else. So.
Yeah, it'll be a surprise that may come up later. There's four options, because
Oh.
I didn't want anyone to feel stuck on something, right? Ooh, yes, rose earring. Those are so cute. Yeah, right? And like just sometimes that little thing that you can have to connect to love or to Aphrodite or um to beauty or anything, right? Can be a starting point. You don't have to start with,
Ow.
loving how you look in the mirror or how you act every day. You can meet yourself where you are. Because if you wouldn't treat others that way, you can't treat yourself that way.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't remember. Show your okay, right. Show your appreciation for those you love. For me specifically,
Ow.
words are hard. And sometimes people can just, you can hit them up with a, hey, just a reminder I love you. Or you can make them a breakfast, give them a hug. With meet yourself where you are, you know? Um, Sometimes life is busy and it's very easy to feel
Oh.
alone. You're at work, you're at school, you're doing what you got to do. And those little things can mean the world. I think we've all had a moment where someone has done just the tiniest gesture and it's fixed our
Mm-hmm.
day. Um, and it never hurts to give out those gestures, It's so easy sometimes.
I actually make it a
Um,
habit to give at least one person a compliment every time I go out.
That honestly, okay. I work in customer service, and yes, it can be horrible at times, especially as I have management, so I get yelled at a lot. But there we there's times where you can tell that someone is just not having a great day, or even if, you're just having a normal interaction, so what? You like their jacket? I mean, it's not gonna hurt to tell them. They got cool tattoos? Say it. Literally the worst that could happen is they leave and be like, that was a weird thing for them to say, and they will forget it a minute later. But if they heard you say that and it meant something to them, they will remember that for the rest of their day. Um, it's so important to look at other people, and especially those in the community around them, and give that chance to improve others, because that makes them want to do the same. That's the only way we get anywhere, right? Is helping others and they help us.
I just want to say congratulations to Anna. That's wonderful. That's so
Ooh,
sweet.
that's so sweet. That's very sweet.
That's
That's
awesome.
fantastic. Yeah, sorry, I'm having a moment. That's really
That's
cute.
I know that's so heartwarming.
Yeah,
Um,
that's so cute. If you'd, you brain, oh my God. When my spouse and I got married, we did a little how do I explain it? Like an offering to Aphrodite, but in
mm-hmm.
that people left little, like, we the little notes that people leave at weddings,
Oh
or
yeah.
that people send in, that was an offering to Aphrodite at the end. It's just all the little tiny slips.
That's wonderful.
Um,
The last one is
there
discover more love in your life.
we are. Yeah. Um,
Discover more
sometimes,
to love in your life. Sorry, my bad.
I mean, both works. Um, yeah, again, sometimes it's so easy to get stuck in that stagnancy. And it's important to walk outside and go, wow, the sky's really pretty today.
Yep.
Or, oh, I saw a really cute dog walking down the street. I love that dog. Or maybe you take up, knitting or journaling or whatever, right?
Things that
Sometimes in
make
life
you
we have to
happy.
seek stuff. Yeah, we have to seek stuff to love, that fulfill us. Alrighty. Well, now that we dwelled on that page.
I think it's well. Also, we try to give opportunities for people to chat.
No, for sure, for sure.
Um, we gotta keep the fun going. Oh, all right. Is this me? Oh, is this me?
Do you want this one? I know that
No,
you read the
I
other
think you
one.
should read. I think you should read one of the poems.
Okay, I'll do it. I read this one, so I can read it. I got this.
Yay!
Um, all right,
Hands up.
everyone, hands in the air, wave them as if you just don't care.
I think smiling and laughter
Gold.
is totally part of Aphrodite, like praising her. So,
Oh, now that you mention it, actually, she is. That's an epithet right there at the top. Laughter, loving Aphrodite.
yep.
You know, joy is an important part. Anyway, focusing hands. Um. Golden laughter loving Aphrodite, ally in love, she who is common to all of humanity, divine Aphrodite, foam born goddess, from the sea to the gardens above, rise within us as you have risen before. May you guide us to the victories we search for, in life and all of the love you provide within its care.
Oh, I love it. I vote for that in next year's calendar.
I will fight you. Okay. Fine.
I know I love it. And I love that we're in
I
such
wrote it in
like
like 15 minutes.
you were inspired by the gods.
Yeah, that's true. I did wake up in the middle of the night, write it, and then go back to bed.
That wow. I mean, that is really inspired by the gods. Honestly, that sounds exactly like what that is.
Of
And
like
I
being
just love.
blinded by my phone screen.
I love that we're both in like such a giggly, happy mood for this. Like we're just so happy to be
It's
praising Aphrodite.
it's fun. It's fun. And she's a goddess that I feel like sometimes I don't pay enough attention to directly, but a goddess that in my day-to-day life I incorporate so often. So it's nice to have this
Mm,
directed focus.
yeah. Do you want me to close it out?
You want to close it out? Yeah, hit
I'm
it.
okay with it.
You opened it, you can close it.
Okay. Hestia is also palms facing up. Oh, Hestia, how we praise you, how we thank you, honor you, worship you. For you drive us through all we face and show us home when our journey comes to an end, where the hearth and those we love await, for we may search the earth for that love, alongside divine golden Aphrodite, hand in hand. but we may also be able to return to your embrace at the end of every struggle and every hurt. Victorious in your light, safe again. Praise be Hestia. May your flame always burn. May your brightness always bless. I love this. I'm going to print it out.
Thank you. I wrote that one for well, I wrote the original version of it for the Aries ritual, what, 2 years ago now almost. And then I've just because I could never figure out how to close it, right? And then it's been modified over the years, so it's a little bit nicer than it used to be. Boop. Alright. Thank you for joining us. Without you guys who are here, this ritual wouldn't have happened. Because I wouldn't have made the ritual. And of course, a massive thank you to the donors who keep Hellenic Herald able to do more and more each year. Thank you, Jahan. Don't know if you're here, can't look right now, but you wrote a poem and I appreciate it. You know, it's without the community showing up, the events don't happen.
And so much of our practice is community based too, so.
Yeah, well, and I think people forget how invigorating it is to have someone with you, you know? When you can say, I prayed to Aphrodite last night, and others can say, yes, isn't that so meaningful, right? You don't feel as isolated in this practice, especially in a world that this religion is very kept in the dark. It's not as
not by me. I've yep. I go out there. I'm borderline proselytizing. Is that the word?
You're just walking around with pamphlets.
Fun
fact, if you guys ever see V, she has a full face tattoo of the Hellenic Herald. She puts makeup on just, for like the streams, so no one knows, but in public you will see it. It's like a QR code. You can scan it to join the server.
Oh my god, I'll make tattoos of that. Don't even tempt me.
No, please. Wait, never mind. Anyhow, these are the sources and citations.
I was gonna go ahead and do the very specific thanks to the people who support HA.
Oh yes, no, please do.
I have the list. Actually, we have a few new people that I have to announce. Yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you guys all so much. This is amazing. So first off, our Pegasus boosters. Those are our server boosters who allow us to be able to stream in HD, have all the cool emojis we have. If you look next to your username this month, you'll see the rainbow heart. And that is obviously it's related to Aphrodite. We change it every month. So, all of that, including the stickers we use, which is also very helpful for us mods. So big thank you. Big thank you to Alistair, Bees, Blade, Bunny, Charlie, Cherry, the Atlas is spreading, Kitty Meow Kitty, Mercury, Sam, Vinegar, and Zothic are Pegasus boosters. So please nobody more. We don't need any more boosting. I'm just saying that right now. We don't need any more boosting. We're good. We also have our Patreon supporters. So big I think Sparkle, aren't you here? Yes, you are. Sparkle Warrior, thank you so much. These are all the people who support us on Patreon. We call them Temple Patrons, and my cat is moving. You guys help pay for some of the things like the website, like the Minecraft server, like giveaways, which you really have to start back up, and like all sorts of other little costs, shipping things, programs like we have Canva Pro for doing exactly these rituals so that people can have access to more resources. So big thank you for that. Sparkle Warrior, Mycius Porcius, Nova is their name in the server. I just happen to know their real name. Zephyr, also one of our mods. Melissa or Affectionate Kitten, who's one of our Minecraft mods. And of course, Dugga Thugga, thank you so much to all of you guys who have been supporting us and helping to make all of these things possible. So that's everybody.
Alrighty. Yes, thank you. And also, of course, to anyone who's making graphics, just doing their life around HH, that's also hella important. We can't have a
Oh, all of
list
our
because most
volunteers,
people,
yes.
yeah, most people who are in HH honestly have volunteered for something in the past, or helped to
I think
volunteer.
so.
Like it's a community, you know what I mean? Um, so thank you to all of the people out there. You guys are very important and help keep the lights on. Um, and so now we are on basically our last slide for the community stage. We will be moving to
Oh,
the lounge.
can I do it? Can I say the thing? Can I read
Yeah,
it?
I made it just like this. You understand exactly what I meant. You got this.
But wait, there's more. Now, for a limited time only, join us in the lounge voice chat for devotional journaling and music in honor of the goddess Aphrodite. I'm clipping
This
that.
message was brought to you by AH. Oh, anyway, yeah, so we will be moving to the lounge for anyone who wants to join. Here's a quick peek at the prompts. There will be some classic music. I wanted it to be in lounge, that way if anyone wants to speak about the prompts or even just chit chat, anything like that, we can do it. If not, here, yeah, perfect, thank you, V. There's
Yep.
the prompt. If you want to take it off to your spare time, I will also be sticking in the playlist. It is not made by me, it's just classic music, but if you want the vibe, it is an option.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, V, I just sent it to you. Do you want to stick it in there for me?
Yeah, I'll get it. I
Uh,
think we also have some playlists for Aphrodite on the website
we
that I'll
absolutely
link
do.
I'll link that for everyone.
Yes, the only reason why I popped this one is it has no words. It's classic, so it gives us the opportunity to speak a bit more and have it low in the background. But if you guys want, of course, there's so many Aphrodite playlists within the server, and a lot of those do have more modern music with words and beats that you can
Wait, where
groove
did you message me?
to. I
Oh, I
just sent
found it.
it in
Okay.
my.
Yep.
Okay.
It wasn't showing up as a new message. I was like, what? I have
I'm
like
not actually here. Not me. All right, let's open our Discord, folks. We are going to stop streaming on my side.
I'm gonna throw over some things right here before we get off of this. So we do have our and by the way, this is a big thank you to everyone who's contributed to this. It's the website in here is a little bit clunky. I will imagine. I mean, I'm gonna get to redoing it, but we do have some playlists. Where's the Aphrodite playlist? On our website, and we are going to be adding more. And I also want to point out because we have them. Um, where is it? I'll be post. This is Hera. I want to make sure we have Aphrodite up here. We do. Okay, so we have coloring pages, including ones for like most of the deities, including Aphrodite. So if you wanted to do that as an activity later for yourself as well, I just love sharing. These are all the things that you guys help us do. The storage on the website for all these images and videos and stuff. This is what that money goes to, guys. So and again, I will post the prompts and all of these links. Also in the server, I'll probably post it in Hellenic General so that anyone else can enjoy it, even if they weren't able to come to the ritual today. So, fine. I love these prompts. These are great. So we're moving to the lounge now. Yes.
Yes, yes.
All
V,
right.
if what you get there, if you want to show it, just in case I have to leave, as I do have to go watch nieces and nephew at some point after
Mm-hmm.
4. Alrighty. Whoever wants to switch over there, feel free, and you're welcome to unmute or stay muted once you're there. Up to you guys.
And
Thank
thank
you,
you all
everyone,
for
for joining
joining.
us. Bye.
Hearts. All right, I have to actually officially end the stream, so I'll catch you all in the lounge. Please feel free to copy the prompt and stuff or anything in there, and I'll see y'all on the other voice channel. Thank y'all for joining. And thank you all joining us on Twitch and YouTube. We had a lovely time filled with lots of love and laughter, which is the best way I could think of honoring the goddess Aphrodite. So I hope all of you walk through your day with love, with joy, with laughter, and may the gods bless you.